right, we are live, hopefully here on doing a little Valentine's Day stream. Get the game up, should be fun and exciting. I don't know, this will get kind of wild. We got a lot of good replays. Let me make sure that we are up and running. So update 9.7 is coming tomorrow. Exciting update for all. Very, very exciting. 9.7, I should say. And we have some terrific replays we wanted to get through. And before we do, I wanted to just run through those. So give me 1 second. Let me confirm that I'm up and running. And we will get this. Chinese lights are coming. Should be kind of cool. And we are. It looks like we're live. Okay, good. We are up and live. Up and ready to go. So 9.7 coming tomorrow. Here are the Chinese lights. I have a bunch of really good replays, and I do not want to record them. So let me start out with the anime was bugging me the most. So let me think of which game of animes I will do. Well, let's start with a 114. By the way, I should say Oops is here. Say hi, Oops.
Hi, guys.
Oops is streaming with me. So Oops, you're going to help me call these games?
Okay.
Yeah. We are playing the first game here. This is anime. At the time he was called anime or something. He's now called Shenaners. I swear he was called something else yesterday. So a lot of name changing going on here with anime. Exciting times for Mr. Anime and his name changes. The 114, as you all know, is a new tank. And came out, I don't know, when did it come out? A month ago, 3 weeks ago. Pretty good tank as well. Got good gun depression. I don't really see what this tank gives me that I don't already have in some capacity or another, especially over the Object 752, which is probably my favorite tier 9, maybe one of my favorite tanks in the game. But it is a good tank, good gun depression, good turret, etc. So, you know, got that going for us. And by the way, happy Valentine's Day to all. I know this is what you should be doing on Valentine's Day, is watching your tank videos. But so congratulations if you're joining the stream, and I'm sorry for you. All right, so with that, anime is kind of holding this. This is actually a great position on the tank because it enables you to really focus that TD spot there on the right. Anime is going to clear that Sheridan with a very nice snapshot there. This tank has a pretty decent cannon for a tier 9. I guess it's Chinese, not Russian, but Russian-like, I'd say. They're doing some caps here, and they pounds that other WZ-114 in the lower plate. Very nice. You notice the hull here is kind of one of these newfangled hulls. Yes, Oops, go ahead. You can just talk.
Channel name?
Sorry?
I want to make sure the stream is right.
Yeah, I believe the stream is good.
Okay.
That's what you're checking on? You asked me for the channel name. I think if people are here, they know the channel name. It's nerfed. But anyway. And anime is trying to get a shot into the WZ-114. By the way, I do like the camo on this. So what do you think about the camo?
Yeah, it's a good camo.
You do? Think so?
Yeah.
All right, anime clears that 114. 3, you know, we got kind of a 5-on-4 here. Game looks well in hand. However, I think a lot is going to happen, you know, still. All right, so with that, okay, I'm going to get more into this. I was just doing a couple of house cleaning items here on this. Anime, what a nice shot on that Foch 155. It is now a 4-on-2. Anime's up to 2,600 damage. I think he was showing me this tank at the time. It wasn't an OP game, it was a good game. And I believe he got an Ace Master Class 1 or something interesting here. Back of the 113, which you could definitely use high explosive for with a nice shot there. Caught him on fire. 3,400 damage now. And the E100, get wrecked. E100, nice shot there. I mean, I will tell you, -9 gun depression on a tank like this is a big deal. It does with armor and everything else that you've got going for you. All right, Anime, clear this guy. Well, not yet, but soon. Good, well done. And all she wrote. Good job, Anime. Well done, my friend. So again, Anime 38.99. You can just see this, the mobility of the tank. Got good mobility, good strength. Oh, this was a mastery. Relatively low bar. I think the tank was new at the time. Was released in 9.6. Although 1405 base is no joke. He also did a lot of work there preventing the cap. So nice job, Anime. And let's stick with Anime, who gets grumpy when his replays aren't done. This was a big game, so this is a big damage game there. 60 TP. Also, Anime once again. I'm just gonna jump. We are new. Not new game. What the hell is this map? Normandy.
Yeah, Normandy.
Normandy. Should tell everyone that Oops got himself a Caliban yesterday, and then his uncle Artie bought him a G-Sor for Valentine's Day, which, what says I love you more than a G-Sor, right? Oops is over here smiling pretty broadly right now. What do you think about that? Yeah, pretty happy with Artie's gift.
Definitely a good gift.
Definitely a good gift. I agree. All right, Anime here in the Beast, the 60 TP monster. This is such a good tank. I mean, I do think this tank takes quite a bit of skill to play. We're in Normandy, by the way, not New Bay. Little quirky things there. The gun is just troll-ish. Front armor is very strong. Turrets from the front, very strong. You got to use the gunpowder here, and a couple of other things. I don't know how Anime runs it or anything, but I can just tell this thing, it's got such terrific alpha. It's got the tungsten shells as well. And I love the way Anime used the tungsten just right from the bat as a great way to get things rolling. Good way to just make sure you get to use it. Nice, boom. And that's what you don't do, and that's the problem with this tank. Racks them for 2100 damage. Yeah, no wonder he got the damage total that he did in this one. That was a huge ammo rack. Oh my god.
Was that 60 TP?
Yeah, he shot another 60 TP. These things get racked non-stop. I think Anime's typing here. Let's see what he said. That's what he said. Come on, Anime. I was expecting an insult or something. Nice attempt there at the cheeks of the E100, which were buffed for one of the recent updates. Much harder to hit these days. And this thing, its cannon just isn't accurate. You just can't rely on shots unless you're really close up. You're going to miss quite a lot of shots. So, nice shot there. And that's the beauty of that alpha. When they do land, they hit big, right? So, nice shot there. Enemy's up to 3,500 damage. Blah, blah, blah. Let's see what else is going on. He is 85. Must have hit the tracks or the gun or something, because that should have rolled a little bit bigger. You think he hit the gun?
Yeah.
Could have. That's a bummer, because that would have cleared that. It is a 6-on-5. I mean, you can just kind of feel the Anime's team is losing this one. But he's doing all he can. He's using the armor. He's got full health, which honestly goes a very long way to win matches. I actually think the most amazing thing about this tank is actually its armor. It's got just incredible armor. There's a 183, well, and 692 alpha with tungsten there. That goes a long way. Enemy's up to 4,200. There are still 5 tanks on there: an E100, 183, 268, a poop barn, and an IS-7. So lots of work left to do here if he is going to pull this one out. He does. I won't ruin that. He does pull this out. He really wants to clear that 268, which I would too. I do not. Nobody wants to be hit for 1,000 HP. Although this tank, and there is the IS-7. I don't think he can get the angle down. Dangerous cross here, but I think he could do it with the turret of this tank. He gets across. He's trying to help his 183 out, which is a very nice thing to do. And let's see, a lot of good work being done here by Anime. Now 3-on-5. He needs to get this shot in. There's the lower plate, very nicely done. And let's see. Oh, hey, Tank Destroyer 660. 60 TP definitely gets ammo rack more, although I agree with you. The IS-7 is also an ammo rack magnet. Nice shot there. Got to clear this guy without losing a bunch of HP. He bounced one. And I think he gets it in there. Oh, nothing. I mean, you got to give it to Anime here. I don't know how he saved his HP that well. That was incredible. Yeah. Oops is already roaming around in. Is that a G-Sor you're roaming around in? So he's paying no attention to the stream anymore. No surprise there.
I think there's no G-Sor now.
Oh, yeah? I will say I think Anime is going to obviously win this. He's got full health. I will tell you, the number one rule of winning matches is to conserve your HP, something I suck at. Anime's looking for cheek. There is cheek 1. I'm sure in 10 seconds or so he will win this match. I think he ends up with around 7,000 odd damage done. That is impressive, Anime. And it is lower plate, kaboom, well done. All she wrote, very impressive, yada, 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 love it. So, good stuff, man. Great game. 7,414 damage. I don't know if that's Anime's most, but I'll tell you what, that is a lot of damage. Let's have a look. That is his max damage. So congrats, Anime. We got it on the stream here. All right. So now that Anime is out of the way, this was a great game by Lek, who seems to have abandoned the game as of late, if I might say so myself. He has, been busy gallivanting around the country or the world, if you will. But nonetheless, back when he was playing, he had a really good game here. Again, we are at this stupid map. What is this? No, this is Naval something or other. And Lek is clumsily crawling over there. Obviously, we saw Anime do this a few minutes ago. You guys get this. I will say he is platooning here with Mr. Murder She Wrote. And Murder is over on the left-hand side, kind of a very nice touch and go. Murder, what tank's he in? Murder is in the KPZ-70, one of my favorites. And he's kind of holding down the fort there in the middle, which I think is really important. If Lek's going to go here, Lek wisely backs up because the other enemy is pushing. There's no reason to be further up there. He's in his E75, which is an awesome tank. I've been trying to talk Oops into getting it. I will say it's taken me some time to fall in love with the E75 because I don't know what's wrong with the tank, but it drives me nuts at times. For example, the fact that it has a weaker lower plate than the Tiger 2. And then this is a problem with Lek's doing. That's why you need somebody there in the middle so you can back into it. The E75, like many other Germans tanks, catches on fire very easily. He did there. Murder comes down to save his rear end literally here. And Lek is getting out of there, but he can't hold that position. He knows he's got an entire team coming over there towards Murder. He's got that Emil up top, Emil 2, whatever that was. IS-7, IS-4 pushing. There's just all kinds of stuff. Let's see here. Oh, can you get a shot off with that grill? Yeah, I don't think so. Lek is just, you notice here, that's the thing about the E75. It's got a big enough cannon. It's got good accuracy in the gun. And overall, very good armor. It's a tank that you can just have in the middle of a battlefield and have a chance at the game. A lot of tanks just can't. So, and then you see that HE Alpha 653, I think it's maybe 660, but the roll 653 is just huge. So it's an all-around great tank. It has been for years. It hasn't been buffed recently or anything. I don't know why Lek's playing it, but that's what he does. Lek's looking for a shot at that IS-4. I think that's smart. And he is looking for that. Not going to happen there. By the way, it's a 3-on-5. This doesn't look good. When I watched this game, I didn't think this was going to be a win for a lot of reasons. It's just kind of an ugly game. A lot going on. Yeah, 3-on... What's that, Oops? Look at this shot right here. Lek, you got fancy. You should have taken that first snapshot you had, but that's all right. That happens. Lek likes to get fancy. The Emil 2 is up top, bounces. Nice armor. Now that was a key clear there, 3 on 4 now. So Lex up to 2758 damage. He's got 1800 block, and I think that's where the E75 Murder is doing some coaching, which is, let's be honest, necessary in the game. Unless you're Artie. Artie's got a 30-day chat ban. So longest chat ban I've seen. Congratulations, Arthur. Not everybody can get those. Leg pushes up. This is one of my favorite positions on this map. You know, if you can get there. He really wants to. Lex been trying to get this IS-4 out the entire game. Now the ML2 is going to push up, so he's got his back end. There's the IS-4. High explosive for the win, I think. That may have been just APCR. And then now it is a 2-on-2, which, I mean, compared to what Lek was in, this is a much better chance. I do think versus the AMX 5120 is just no longer a good tank. Still dangerous, but not good. And Lek is trying to barely... Notice how he pushes up the turret there so he doesn't get penned in the cheeks. The E75 has the same problem as the Tiger II, which has that flat front. You can get poked in the cheeks. They're small but mighty. All right, so we've got... And by the way, I'm not looking at the chats. Now it's a 1-on-2. I actually missed what happened there. Lek takes a hit, which Lek is sure not making this easy. So now he's got a 1-on-2. The problem the 5120 has is it's got huge burst potential. And not a tank you want to like slide up on you. So I don't know what's going to happen here. I can't remember if he may have lost this. He's probably not, but you know, who knows. He is grinding. Lek's a patient man. You know, when you get to be as old as Lek, you've learned how to be patient. I think Lek is in 75 or something. How old Lek is?
I don't know.
You don't know? Yes, you do. You should know how old he is. He's your uncle. Lek's trying to get a shot down. I mean, you have no gun impression of the E75. Oh, he's got a gun behind him. What is he? Oh my God, this is crazy. Oh, he Tarzans him. I think that's what Artie calls it these days. He Tarzans him, and now he's got the E75. He's got 234 damage and a crazed Emil 2 coming. He's got to get this shot in. And he does. And now he's a one-shot. Lek's a one shot for sure. E75 bounces. Let's hope that is it. Okay. And so now we're down to a final shot situation here. This is getting kind of sweaty. What do you think is going to happen here, Oops?
I don't know.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Emil 2 versus...
Emil 2, which is going to have it's a 3-shot auto reloader, so if he misses, you can get another shot in. Lek, there's a minute left. I hope this doesn't take a minute. Lek's got a 1-shot. I don't know why... I don't know what that was. That was... Look, he bent that shot around the hill. I don't know. I may have to... That was kind of a crazed finish there. Well, no time for rewatching that. Amazing game, Lek. One heck of a finish. Way to use the armor of the tank. 4295 damage, 1525 base. Yada, yada, yada. Good game, Murder. Good game, Lek. Let me see. Hey, Tank Destroyer. Yeah, stream snip. No, I know. I'm not going to do any live ones today, I don't think. Yes, we show all replays. Do not have to be Nerf members. Thanks for that question. All right, let's go to what is next. Oh, let's see, I'm kind of excited. I do have a couple of great games from Rebel with the T77. I'll do those back to back. So let's get a game in with Frosty. No, Lek's not really that old. He's in his... No, he's... No, Lek is, let's just say, not below 40, but not yet above 50. He might be encroaching on the age of 50, if I'm not mistaken, but I'll let him tell his own age. He's old, though. He's damn old. And kind of ugly. All right. So Frosty's got the Progetto M46. Now, this is a great tank. One of probably universally agreed upon great tanks in the game, which is a hard thing to get. Terrific medium, auto reloader, yada, yada, yada. It really is a fantastic tank. And it has great alpha. Just everything about it is just fantastic. Except for the fact that it has no armor other than the front of its turret. That's a slight handicap. But this is a tier 8-9 battle. Frosty is trying to get his way positioned here around C. Minus 10 gun depression here helps a lot. Let's see if he can get some shots into that M4. aim for yo stalker thing. Yeah, that's a hard shot to get. That looks simple, but from a distance, you're not going to hit that patch. And he is pushing over here to kind of that sweet spot. I will tell you, for those of you guys who play this, just remember there's always a TD back there, although I do see most of their tanks. So who knows? And maybe it was a safe thing to push. There is a Barask that he dispatches a couple of shots into. The Barask clears the Rompounzer, but it does give opportunities for Frosty to get a couple of shots in. You know, Frosty, if you play with him, is a very patient player. Also, doesn't need to push unnecessarily. The Mad Chat, though, is pushing the Barask, so it's a good opportunity to kind of help out. Also, there's the M4 that you can get some shots in. Kind of a tough situation here. You do want to clear the Barask for sure, and Frosty does that very well. That M4 has 4-shot autoloader, I believe. So once it's done, it's got about a 20-second reload. What you see Frosty doing right there, you might be wondering what he's doing. He's reloading because he's got better DPM once this clip is reloaded, and he can figure out whether to clear him or not. That's a really smart play with an autoloader that's using the auto reloader for the max of its ability. A lot of options there. Could have even held off shootings just to have a better DPM, but didn't really matter. And I think Frosty did that, may have changed the game in terms of like ability. You like the M46, right?
Yeah.
Yeah?
M46 pad.
No, the M46, the Progetto M46.
Oh, yeah.
Oops is roaming around in his Indian now, trying to get to the leopard. So, you know, not paying any attention. All right, Frosty 2-on-4. Captain C might as well. He has got a bat chat with him. He's facing a 704, 752 allow, and a 252U. I will tell you from the tank makeup, this ain't looking good. That is not 4 tanks you want to face with a light and a medium. But, you know, you got mobility on your side, and I don't know what those guys are doing. They've been at A for a long time. The Bat Chad should obviously get them all. Oh, what a shot. Okay, that was some RNGesus there. Holy smokes. And then the Bat Chat clears the other guy. That's a game changer there. There's a 704. I think Frosty is correctly thinking through his protection, because he does not want the 704 to hit him, even with AP. That would not go well, and it would probably change the game. Also, the one thing that happened there in between those exchanges is that they did cap B. However, the Bat Chat played a heck of a game too, and he did just clear, I think that was the 252U or something. So now it's a 2-on-1, but you notice the base cap's a problem. The Bat Chat is not capping. I don't know what the Bat Chat's doing right over here. Frosty's really got to get after this guy, because it's 850. There's still some time. I think the Bat Chat's trying to get around. Frosty finally takes a hit. He's got to. He's gonna empty his clip. The Bat Chat chips 2 shots. Frosty tracks him. Oh, nicely played. Just a nice game. Thanks for sharing, Frosty. That was good. And overall, another nice little victory. Heartwarming victory for Valentine's Day. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that was a Mastery Class 1, 1321. Nice game there for the Bat Chat as well. Solid player. And he got a Mastery Class 1 as well. Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. Let's get to Rebels replay. This is Rebels Alt Wargaming, his AIDS account. I'm just going to call him Rebel. He's got a couple of really fantastic replays. I do not have the T-77.
No?
No. That is a tank I really want.
No, you did.
No, I don't. I would know if I had it. Do you have it? You got a G-Sor and a Caliban now. That's a Caliban, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's get this show on the road.
T-77 is an autoloader, a lot like a T-57. It's a Tier 8 T-57. Really strong tank. If you like autoloaders, this thing comes back in. They actually did sell it for cash. It wasn't cheap, but it was available, which is pretty awesome. Rebel pushes to the medium side here, C side of the cap, and does a quick cross there. You know, this tank is probably quick enough that you can do that without too much risk of being spotted and getting shot by the TDs from spawn 1 on the enemy side. And Rebel, I like this positioning here. This is a very aggressive play. Rebel is can be aggressive, obviously, and I think this was a pretty clever way to get positioned here. That gap right there, for those of you who think it's totally crazy, is a great spot to actually spot their TDs without getting overly extended. So, well played. You see where their heavies are. You got a heavy at A, 53 TP pushing into our spawn, the good guy spawn, and then a smasher. Looked like he was over there trying to cap A. But man, this guy gun is tight. I don't know what the dispersion is in the T-77, but that is really pretty good. Gets 3 shots into him, and now he's reloading. Tank Destroyer is saying that that it's a great choice to grind your Leopard 1. He's thinking about skipping the Leopard PTO. So that is I don't know if that's a good decision or not. What do you think, Tank Destroyer? Should he skip the Leopard PTO? Meanwhile, Rebel is pounding into 53 TP. So Smasher clears our 53 TP. The Carnarvon kicks somebody's 53 TP, and now we've got Rebel here. He's facing off the T95 E2. Rebel's at 1400 damage. It is a 5-on-6 at this moment. By the way, this tank, this 58 pack or whatever, this is the T95 E2. I forgot. Same thing as the 58 pack. It's actually now been buffed, and it's a very strong tank. So this is no easy feat here for Rebel. He's using the armor of this thing. Oops, he's giggling over there. Shot someone big. Oh, I think Rebel is on here based on that. Rebel, we're looking at your replay right now at your T77 with AIDS. And Rebel, gets him in the track. Rebel is having to really work his way around this T95 E2. This tank must have been buffed. I don't think I have it either. Artie likes it. I've never had the need to buy it, I'll be honest. But Rebel should clear it here. Oh my goodness, that was quite a battle. Meanwhile, it is a 5-on. It was a 4-on-2. Now it's a 3-on-2. Base caps are in the advantage of the enemy team here, and Rebel is looking for help here. He's got Type 59. That's the tank I was thinking of, and a T-44. The enemies have got a Carnarvon, which is an unbelievably awesome tank, and a Comet. So probably the advantage is a little bit on Rebel's team, but we'll see how this shakes out. Rebel's only got 267 HP, which is a 2-shot for both of these tanks. I think, if I remember correctly, it comes down to the Carnarvon, which has an alpha of 210-ish at this moment. Not a smart move here by our friend. And by the way, Rebel just takes a 215 shot from the Carnarvon, so he's out of HP. I don't know why this Comet decided to show his rear end to a T-77. But Rebel has got a lot to deal with here. He has got a Carnarvon who's trying to flip the cap. He's got a Comet, which is playing like a complete idiot, but he's got good TPM. And Rebel that was a beautiful shot, and then he's got to keep an eye on this Carnarvon the whole time. Now, what is going on with his teammates? I can't tell. The guy at C must be AFK, and then there goes the T-44. So he must have an AFK over there, which could help him if he needs to in the very, very tight point. He's a full health guy, idiot, AFK guy. So Rebel's working on the base. He recaps the base, and again, it's 2-on-1. But right now, if he dies, all that Carnarvon has to do is cap base B, which is already doing. Go to C and then kill the guy, flip the base. That Carnarvon probably has the game of his life. So Rebel does have to clear him. I know it doesn't seem that way. Or hold on until it's very close. And Carnarvon flips the base. As you can see, Rebel's got to get this kill. Bounces the shot and then shoots him and kills him. What a game. What an ending as well. Incredible. That was actually a terrific, absolutely terrific, ending. As Oop shows me himself shooting 1300 alpha with a Caliban. Very, very well done, Rebel. That was fantastic. I'll tell you, I'm shocked at how much. Look at that 5094 base. Wow, that is only blocked 1250. I'll tell you, it felt like he blocked a lot more than that. Let's take a look at Poke Bomb. Yeah, that was a decent player. Where was this AFK idiot? Who was that? Must have been this guy. 0 damage, yeah. Well, clan name fits. All right, let me see. I got some comments in here. Let me read them, and then we'll jump in there. Okay, Tank Destroyer says, don't skip the PTA. Oops, it's a good tank to play in order to get used to the Leopard 1 and also to understand how the armor works because it has none. LOL. What do you think about that?
I knew it had no armor.
You knew it had no armor? But do you think it's a good idea to skip it?
It all depends.
On?
I can play on Rowan's account a bit.
Yeah.
Well, quite a bit. I could probably learn how to play it.
I don't think you should skip it either. You've got to learn how to play the Leopard before you have the Leopard. But, you know. Rebel, you had a terrific game there, dude. That was an insane game. And then Let's Get Banned. Is that Artie? Let's Get Banned? That sounds about right. All right, Arthur. We had some comments about you earlier in the stream. You'll have to go back and listen to. All right, we got Rebel again, and in yet a different account, I think, in the Did You Just Die account. And what's that?
I thought it said Did You Just Die?
I don't know. Rebel's got more alts than Artie. Together, they have about 14 different alts. It's like hard to keep track of. Artie needs it for all of his chat band accounts, so he can have at least one that's not chat band. That's
right now it's Mr. Big Bang.
Yeah, Mr. Big Bang. Yeah. That's it's a classic. Hopefully, it's not chat band. All right, so
Maybe coming up on it.
You think he's coming up on a chat band? Very likely. All it already does is coach players. I don't know. I don't understand the bans. It's rather unfair. All right. He says he coaches them nicely. I've seen him coach in all kinds of ways. It's amazing because Rebel says the meanest things too, and so do I. But then Artie seems to get. Okay, so Rebel explains that Did You Just Die was changed back to AIDS and went back to the original name. Okay. I prefer Wargaming as AIDS because it's true. All right, back to this Fort Despair match. Rebel pushing very aggressively here. And he is trying to get some shots into that defender. He's also got a T-71. That's a juicy target there. It can HE, but I think Rebel is going after the stronger, kind of theoretically the more dangerous player there, and hitting the T-28 defender. And he is being helped by this moron in a T-49 who's probably going to die, I'd say, in the next millisecond. Well done, guy. Now, there's a comment in the T-71 here. I would say both of them are very killable. I would look forward to killing both. Man, I tell you what, the T-77 is obscene. You got 350 alpha. Oh, it's a double loader. Oh, I didn't realize it was a two-shot. Interesting. A two-shotter, huh? Well, that doesn't give you quite as much. 700 burst, that's pretty good. We're talking about the... What is the tank you like so much? What is this thing called? What is this tank called? Yeah, you're talking about the G-Sword, because Artie's in love with it. Kind of similar to the G-Sword, except for the G-Sword has massive hash, which the T-77 doesn't have. The T-77 has everything else the G-Sword doesn't have. Armor, all those other things that matter for tanks. Rebel's already at 2281. 81 damage. Working hard on that Tiger 2. Aggressive position there. Nice track. Although he's going to get shot for doing that. Nice use of his angling there. All right, we got ourselves a 5-on-5. Rebels at 3,000 damage. There's the OP, the T-28, the Death Slug. Just kidding, that is one of the worst tanks in the game. Anybody that plays it is either really desperate or just an idiot. Nice shot there by Rebel to clear the score. T-28 defenders pushing. Oh, very nice. APCR. I love the fact this thing, I've got to get this thing. Shoots APCR. Oh, it's a dream. All right, next time it's out, I'll buy it. All right, speaking of good tanks, the best Tier 8 tank in the game is across from Rebel, the Kurnavan. You don't know that, you're an idiot. I'm kidding, but it is very good. I may have a replay to show. 2 shots into the side, and the Kurnavan Does not have the greatest side armor. It does have a lot of other capabilities. Oh, Rebel's overextended, and the 120 is going to make him pay. Only one shot, 405. That's actually a low, well, I think the 400 alpha. And Rebel is going to push him risky, but he's got 730 alpha. He can clear that 120 if he can get 2 shells into him. He's got APCR loaded. He's ready for that. He's also got the T-71, which he can easily clear here, but he's smartly going after the 120. He can clear him with, oh, Rebel. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. He got him with 1 shot. Nice roll there, too. What? How did he 448 roll on that? I wonder if this is a different kind of, I gotta get to know this tank better. Does it have like, I thought it was just APCR. I don't know. That's whatever. Rebel takes a shot by the 71. Another shot. Oh, he hits it. He hits him. And then he's... I need to understand what shells this tank has available, but I don't know that. Okay, shoots heat. Oh, well, that sucks. Thanks, Artie. Piece of crap. Only bad tanks shoot heat. I'm kidding. I hate heat. I hate heat and I hate Hesh. All right, Rebel's waiting for him there. He's got APCR loaded. No, he does have AG, yeah. All right, that was APCR. I'm totally a complete idiot. 4789 damage. Rebel made that look relatively easy. Relatively. All right. 4789 damage, 3 destroyed, mastery. Good work, Rebel. Let me check out the notes here. Good to see you, Tank Destroyer. Happy Valentine's Day. LOL from Artie. I think that was us talking about him being banned all the time. APCR is actually the tank's flaw. 2 degrees of normalization instead of 5 does not pen tracks clearly and cleanly. Very, very well said, Arthur. All right, let's see what else we got here. Ooh, we got a Wheeler replay. That's a guaranteed. That's going to be a loss. What kind of loss? Is it a good game, Arthur? Got a lot of the. I got verified games here. I'll get to that one, Arthur. I promise. I think this was a huge game here by the Hound Braxton. Sorry for skipping forward there, but you know, whatever. We are once again in this lovely map here. He is playing the Leopard, so oops, take note. Very quickly, it's a 6-on-6 match. And I mean, if you play the Leopard, I mean, there's no better sniper in the game. Really, there isn't. The tank, he's got the best cannon in the game on top of a mobile beast. No better offensive weapon in Blitz than this thing that shoots 350 alpha every 5.1 seconds or so. All you need to do is get yourself positioned well, and you can unload insane amounts of damage. Batchat's going there, gets cleared very quickly, and the Hound finds himself already at 1231 damage. It's a 6-on-4. Let's see what the Hound does with this. I like the way he's pushing here. Yeah, the Leopard does have a fair amount of HP. 1908, I guess, is the right amount if you use the damage thing. You do not use the extended armor. It makes no difference whatsoever with the Leopard, since if you go from 42 to 48 millimeters of of protection, that doesn't change anything. Batchat there pounds the Death Star, and let's see, Hound uses the gun elevation there. Does not want to take 1300 damage and Hesh from the 183, so he's being careful here, although he that was not the most careful of moves, but the Hound gets away with it. It's all that matters. This does take a shot, but he's still got plenty of HP. Well, let me see what Artie is saying. All right. Clears. Oh, good. 268. Now, this managed to be a 3-3. There's a Chieftain MK6 that's got a whole lot of HP there. Man, that's not going to be. Well, I mean, the dispersion on the Leopard is like 0.25 or something like that, so you can land shots like that, but not a lot of tanks can do that. Hound is having all kinds of fun driving this tank around, hitting rocks, bouncing things around. Meanwhile, his teammates there have done a nice job of working on whatever tank that is. I can't see it very easily. The Waffle. Waffle's cleared, 3-on-2. That TVP is right in the middle. Get some shots into that. Come on. There we go. Catches them on fire. Why not? That should help the game. Oh, dude, risky there, Hound. You're going to lose HP unnecessarily. But they're going up there. The Patchak gets nuked by the Chieftain. You know, this is getting to be interesting. You know, this is the guys for the guy. And man, I don't really ever even shoot at the hatch of the Chieftain MK6. It's a very, very small target, but I will tell you, the Hound is making that work. He got it again. He does get punished for that. And if I were the guy in the Chieftain, I'd be pounding Hound with the hash from that MK6. Oh, there's the TVP sideways. Guy's clearly not all there. You need to clear that TVP. I mean, collectively, Hound and his Waffle have like no HP, but you got to be careful. That MK6 is going to be right over there. Yep, there it is. He is going for the Waffle and clears him. Oh my God, this is not a winnable game. I don't know what's going to go on here. Let's see if Hound can somehow get this. He takes a shot. He's down to 15 HP, and he's got to deal with this MK6. I don't know what I would do with this. I guess I would go and snipe. You've got better spotting, a better gun. You know, I think if I remember correctly, I watched this one a while back. He does. So he takes a long circuitous route, clears his camo, goes up top here. Sorry for fast forwarding it, but you know, not that sorry. Here's the key lesson. I mean, obviously, he's got better spotting. Takes a really nice shot. I would say a lucky shot into the side of the MK6. I mean, the MK6 had so much more HP than Hound here. I don't know why he played this well. Hound repositions and just gets another great spot there. And watch this shot here, if I remember correctly. He's baiting the shot of the MK6. You know, you've got a terrific, clears a camo, so both should be clear here. Baits another shot by just missing or whatever. And watch this shot here. Very nicely done. Mobile tank, the ultimate sniper. Amazing finish. I mean, you got like 15 HP versus 800, and that guy from Def D, I think, was a decent player. So that was a hell of a game. Of course, it's a Leo, so it's a Mastery Class 1 because a lot of people do it. Bella, Issa is a good player. So well done, Hound. That was a good one. Thanks for sharing. Let me see the chat. The Red Plague said, watch my VK72 Mastery from tonight. Whatever. Red. Artie says he sucks in the Leopard. We know. Will do Red. No. I have to watch 3 minutes we can stream. Yeah, feel free to stream, Artie. I'm clearing some good replays here. All right. 3 left here, maybe 2. We have a Bisonte replay, although Wheeler said that wasn't great. I was looking for a replay for that. Let's see what Lex is going to do with this poop barn, and then we'll do Artie's T49 game. Let's move a little forward here.
Time to roll out.
Lex got the try-hard camo in the poop barn. Oops, do you want a poop barn? Maybe. Yeah? Thinking about a poop barn, huh? I saw pictures of the version of a French version of this real tank, a 155 centimeter. It looked pretty intimidating. The real life one that's they have in France. It was not quite as big, but looked like it could do some damage. Lek just doesn't fire that one on time, but here we go. This thing, you know, I struggle with this tank because the cannon is great in every single way except for a little bit high on the aim time, and I just end up missing shots I shouldn't miss. I get mad at myself for just missing shots. By the way, I don't know, Lek has the camo for the better focus or whatever. And while that is good here, what I like to use is now that clip dumper function that allows you to shoot, I don't know what it's called, allows you to shoot faster, because that is so much stronger to me. But Lek's using there, I mean, look, the speed boost helped a lot there, and you can hopefully clear this Serpent at 111. I call that the Droodles tank. I think it's an absolutely worthless tank that Droodles keeps. Maybe Droodles like wargaming tank to pump up that tank. basically an IS-8 and a tier 10. I do not understand how anybody plays that tank. Anyway, that all being said, 7 against 5. Lek is in the driver's seat, 1600 damage, which is like 2 clips for this tank. And he is pushing right along with, what is that, Sheridan or something. Let's see what he can do here against this E4, E3. E4. Look at him leaning forward in the shots. It's a lot of damage to get into somebody. That E4 was just full health a second ago. You gotta wait for the replay, and you don't want that E4 to turn around and hit you for 1,000. So Lek wisely backs up. It's 4-3, by the way. Lek's team has struggled to survive. If I were Lek, I'd be careful with that. I don't know where that E4 is looking at, but he needs to go help his teammate. Let's see what he can do here. Will he clear that bad chat? Cameless bad chat is an enticing target. Lek is working hard to get his shot, but he's not wasting HP, which is really smart. You gotta wait for him from that E50M. Pounded him twice. That was really well done. Meanwhile, it looks like the E4 was cleared. The E50M is getting lower. And the E100 up there is going to do some damage. So, Lek's up to 4,800 damage, by the way. It's like 4 clips. It's just you just sit back and clip away. Let's see if Lek can clear the 62A. Can't really reload on time. And that. What a malarkey shot there. 5274 damage though. Wow, Lek had some RNGs going for him. 2 no scopes, no aim, and all today. That's 3. Well done. All right. Well done. 6,000 damage in the barn. The barn of poop. 6,000 on the dot. Let me see what that'll get you. Nice, Lek. Well done. Good to know you still can play the game. All right, let's just see what Wheeler did in the Bisante. I don't even know what this tank does. Yeah, Ret Cal and Shell Reload Boost. That's what I call it too, Artie. I'm sure it has a name. Auto aimed, yeah, probably, because auto aim is baloney on PC, and we all know that. I don't know anything about the Bisante other than it looks cool. It's got chains. It's got horns. Yes. What do you think about that? Oops. You like it? Minotauro? Well, it doesn't have horns like this. Look at this thing. It's another 2-shell autoloader. Must be the tier 8 thing to do here. There, we're going to fast forward this a tiny bit. All right.
Well, one's a backup shell.
Oh, that's right. This has the backup shell. Thank you, Oops. You are absolutely right. This is the Minotauro-like backup shell, which if you play mobile and you accidentally shoot a lot, which happens to me just because my thumb comes across the trigger, really sucks. So no thanks for that. I wish they had a better system for shooting the backup shell, like a second trigger for that or something. That would be nice, but it's worth it. It'd probably cost you $100 or something to have that feature. Nice shot there by the Wheelster, and another shot there to the Emil. He does shoot his emergency shell, but the reload is not quite as bad as it is for the Mino, which is like 2 days long. So that's always good, although it is still pretty long. This is the reload for the main shell. Wheeler shoots this backup shell, so that means he's going back. So he's probably pretty much shooting with like a DPM of like 1,000 damage per minute. But whatever. At least you can clear a tank or two. No, don't do HE. There we go. Wheeler for the kill. 5-on-5. Wheeler's got 1,800 damage, and he's horny and pushing hard on the Tiger too. I wonder if the horns could be used for anything. All right, Wheeler is going to wait and reload. Ooh, nice little bounce. This thing does have decent armor. There he is reloaded. And now he's got a 5.7-second reload, which is what this tank is really for. No problem. Man, Ferdinand are just garbage these days. He used to have a decent amount of armor. See, this is the thing. I just go nuts with this double shell. I would just shoot it all the time by accident. This is what I would do. What can I say? 5-on-3 here. 2362 damage. Nothing too exciting in this one. But Wheeler is making a run for it. What is that back there? A Borsig. Let's see what this thing does to a Borsig. 419 shot with and 376. I mean, that is where this thing is cool. I mean, that backup shell allows you to clear tanks and do funny things like that. I mean, that's what it is. Artie says it's a shark with a reserve shell. But it's 2,300 with a single shot. Yeah, but Artie, I mean, you have that. What is that? I was just playing it today. The SMV, the Tier 8. What is it? SMVCC, whatever. I think he's got 2,900 DPM. Minus 11 gun depression. The armor on the front is incredible. Hi, Waldo Enriquez. The worst and scam game online history. Yeah, well, probably. All right. Well, there's a Bisante. Thanks, Wheeler. Thanks for the... Oh, I was tuning with the Wreck. The Wreckster. Did he ace it there since nobody plays this tank? I don't know. No. All right, let me see. So that is all we have uploaded. We have Artie's game. Oh, that's some good things there. Samovonte, M43. Oh, the Basoto. All right, I'm going to show you why this is the best tank in the game. So this is the Carnavin. Nobody plays this tank. Has one of the worst records in the game. I just think it's a skill issue thing. You got to be Ronin capabilities to be able to play this tank. Haha, kidding. You know, you got 3,000 DPM, 4.5 second reload. You have a good turret, minus 10 gun depression, acceptable mobility, armor, again, good on the turret, sort of okay elsewhere. There is just no better brawler than the Carnavin. I love brawling with this tank. If I can get it positioned, there I am, bouncing off the back of my turret, I think. I just think this tank has got... Oh, by the way, it's got just a terrific... Look at the dispersion of that. 225, no problem. I'm going to be shooting all day long. And I love to bait people into brawling because literally nobody in Tier 8... I can get 3 shots off in the time that IS-3 gets 1 off. And by the way, a terrific dispersion. You shoot APCR as your Pramo. Watch me... And boom, you get bounces all the time, especially on your turret. Another bounce there. Clear the IS-3. Watch this gun. It's a heavy. Okay, I missed that shot, but you get the point. And you can just unload all day long from a distance, from up close. It's got a tight gun with ridiculous DPM. That's all you really need in the game.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Waldo, I don't know what you're saying there. And watch me shoot this guy in the neck. It's one of my favorite things with this. When you have a gun with dispersion like this, you can just tear them apart. And that's what happens here. Neck shot. Boom. I'm at 2,000 DPM, 2,000 damage done. And all I'm really doing here is moving forward and shooting. I think I'm tuning with Lek, if I'm not mistaken. Back when he used to play the game. There's Lek. Snapshot into the Tiger. You know, there comes a Shark, another great Tier 8 tank, but the reality is the DPM difference between the two, not to mention the guns better, just not fair. And watch me, you know, I'm actually going for my next kill. And while I'm driving up the hill, I'm just going to take like 3 shots into this Tiger. There's 2. Boom, there's 3. Let's go kill this Chimera. All right, somebody did a kill there. While I'm at it, there's the SMBC. SMBC is dead. Chimera gets a shot. Oh, let's kill a Larson. Or whatever that was. That was a 42 TP. Looks a lot like a Larson. There's a Chimera. Let's get a few shots into it. 5-second reload. Chimera's gone. Cap a base. Why not? 4 kills. 3396 damage. It just doesn't get too much better than this tank. I love playing it. There's another shot. It's done. All right. With that, stream is coming into an end. Artie, we did not get to your T49 replay, but oh yeah, there you go. Look at all those awards. Do you want to... Oops has to go to bed. Do you want to watch Artie's replay as the last thing, or do you want to do something else? Okay. One last thing. Uncle Artie's replay. All right. Let's Let's see how I can do this. Without divulging too much here. All right, that's a G. Artie, why is that a G-SOAR replay? I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is. Artie. All right. Hopefully we didn't say anything too exciting on there. There we go. Oh, we got Mr. Bang Bang. What do you think is going to happen here? Oops, he's got to talk on this one. What do you think Artie's going to do here?
Go around and nuke somebody. Nuke a lot of people.
Is this like a Oops and Artie tank that's just for fun?
T49 is a bit different, but I mean,
Nuke number. Oh, first shot, 888 damage done.
kills a tank.
Caught the guy on fire, didn't even aim. T-49. That was a M41 Jade, which makes sense. Line up your next victim here, Arthur. Mr. Bang Bang. Well, 2 shots, 1,630 damage done. I mean, Arthur's doing a very nice job of staying out of harm's way here and picking his shots, choosing his victims wisely. Is that a Helsing there? He doesn't seem to be excited about the Helsing. Maybe he wants to get closer. Alright, that juicy back end. Clears the Helsing, saves the KV-3.
This is just going.
It's what?
It's going pretty plain.
2,254 damage done, 3 shots, I believe. 2 kills. Arthur is just cruising around. He hasn't been shot yet. I don't think he's ever been shot at yet.
Yeah. And he's just going around so fast that most things has to shove up his teammate.
Okay, he's got a T-28 defender now. He can get behind that thing over the side of him. He's got to use heat on the side. HE in the rear. He's going to go for the... Oh, he's working it. This little COD.
Has there even shot heat this entire race?
I don't know. That was a beautiful shot. I can't believe it landed, but it was really smart to see how he just basically COD'd him. Third, let's see if he can clear this one. No aiming required. Of course he does. And that's why T-49 on a good day is a fantastic tank to play. Very, very heartwarming, Arthur.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I'll post the times for the replays if I get around to it.
That's only an MC1?
Yeah, T-49's got a high bar. I mean, he just drove around shooting people with luck. Didn't cap any bases.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Thanks for watching.